Marvel's Secret Invasion starts production, or is possibly ending production, or midway through production, because we've gotten conflicting reports. Whatever it is, though, it sprung more leaks than I think any MCU set in recent memory. Honestly, we've seen like every actor that's been confirmed or leaked. We've just seen all sorts of things coming out from the series. Obviously, Samuel Jackson is like back on the set as Nick Fury. You know, it's kind of, I don't know, fascinating to me to look at this and go, oh, wow, yeah, that thing is happening, because we know it's kind of been pushed out of this year. It's coming next year because we still don't know where the production stands. And what I mean is, some people that were reporting on it that, you know, covered what's going on the sets and productions were like, oh, this just started production. Then somebody else comes in and goes, actually, no, it's wrapping production. This is the last couple weeks of shooting. So where do you guys land on this one? What's your kind of, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of what leaks have come out for this thing.
Have you seen all the set photos? They're everywhere.
Yeah, but like, they don't tell you anything.
I guess there's kind of like, well, if you interpret them, it's like, oh, it looks like these two characters are arguing, or these two characters might be working together. But again, it's Secret Invasion, and it's set photos, so I'm kind of trying to look at it that way. I'm like, I don't know if I can infer anything from, oh, look, Maria Hill doesn't seem to be happy with Nick Fury. Or maybe she is, and they're just, I don't know, on set.
Are they even acting in this show? Like,
exactly, yeah. That's kind of the thing. So I've seen a lot of, like, those insane, ooh, look at what's going on here. Look at this theory. I'm like, I don't know if any of this holds any water. Like, there's just nothing there. It's just...
say the only ones I actively saw were the Emilia Clarke ones, and then it's just like, oh, cool, here's one of Nick Fury, here's one of Taylor. It's just like, okay, I've seen
the only thing I can like currently find is like the timeline where it takes place. It's like randomly from like a little bit after the Winter Soldier to we're going to get Skrull Avengers in Secret Invasion. But
yeah.
That's
you won't get Skrull Avengers. I'll tell you that now.
That was so looking at it, it's like it's just random. It goes from one thing to the other.
Yeah.
It's definitely also nowhere near Winter Soldier. Like, this is.
I wouldn't be surprised if we have a flashback or two being like, guess what? When the Winter Soldier happened, look behind this door. Oh, that was a Skrull next to Captain America. Look at Chris Evans' hand when he's doing the speech. See, that's the Skrull looking at his hand. You know, like the good old...
that guy playing Gallagher, he's a Skrull.
I mean, you know what? That's enough fan servicey that they probably would. Like, that's...
Yeah. Or like Rumlow's a Skrull.
I'd be cool
and
with
that's
that.
why he had the helmet on, because his Skrull face was showing.
I'd be cool with that. Bring back Frank Grillo. I'm down for that. So there is, you know, some stuff out there, but again, we can't really get much from it. All the big leaks are just set photos. But again, what you can get from those, I don't know. I still remember way back when Iron Man 1 leaks sprung up. Boy, there was a lot of speculation on what is he fighting there at the end. We could see Robert Downey Jr. in half a suit. What's going on here? And it turns out that every single person speculating on anything was wrong because, guess what? It was just a production truck and not some sort of armored vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm looking again, and another one is that Emilia Clarke is going to be Abigail. So, as Abigail Brand.
She's rumored to be Abigail Brand.
Yeah.
She's also rumored to be the Skrull Princess. I can't remember her name's the Skrull Queen. Who's that English actress that's been cast in this?
There's a couple names I'm not even really like up to date on. I'm like, I'll know them once it gets closer to it.
Yeah, but the specific rumor was trying to go with mutant angle and how they can make mutants come into the MCU, mostly with Abigail Brand.
Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I suppose. You know.
I was gonna say, I believe she is gonna be Abigail Brand. I don't think she's gonna be a mutant.
I mean, Marvel Studios keeping that a secret would be on brand.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably not a mutant, unless something's happened. It's just one of those things. But hey, look, we'll find out soon. We'll talk more about Secret Invasion. It's probably a year plus out, so there's gonna be plenty more time to talk about that specific. We got our first Q&A. This one comes from Nick. He, well, okay, I'm gonna just read this, and then you come up with what you think we should answer this like, because I didn't get the full thing.
I mean, it's Nick. I'm trying to figure out which bullet point Nick you always uses that he's going to be talking about.
True. So here's what he said, or asked, or said. I'm not sure. What DC director do you want or think could make a Marvel? In parentheses, not including Gunn, ? Now,
wait, was
that
he
sounds
by
very
Marvel?
Nick-like.
So speaking of Skrulls, this sounds very un-Nick-like. Because somewhere in here we were missing the Snyder Cut mentioned and or numbers from sources I've never heard of. So
I was waiting for Titans and Red Hood. No,
No, I thought he was gonna say about his cyborg action figure.
oh, well. So I think he meant to ask what, like,
DC director would you want for a Marvel movie?
right, to make a Marvel movie or a Marvel project that doesn't include Gunn. And I'm just going to say I've always been a fan of Matt Reeves since I saw, oh my God, I mean, obviously the Planet of the Apes, but like, he's worked on stuff before that, such as being connected to Cloverfield and everything. I would love Matt Reeves to get something in the MCU, but probably won't happen. So,
I think Matt Reeves is the only legitimate choice, to be honest.
I mean, who else you got?
No, I know people liked Aquaman, but I don't personally think James Wan's really up to it.
I would not want a James Wan Namor film or something like that, but
no, definitely not. Patty Jenkins after 84.
Nope.
Because I watched that movie now.
Ooh.
I wish I hadn't.
Oof.
I really do. It's like I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, after 84, no way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only thing I would do is what Armin says. Matt Reeves is the only one I would like to see a Marvel movie from. Because
for the sake of the shits and the gigs, a Squadron Supreme Snyder movie could actually, it could genuinely work.
But would he want to play ball though?
I mean, you haven't got to have him play ball because they're multiversal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to, or at least follow what they would want him to do instead of going off on his own.
Well, if it's in its own little multiverse, he hasn't got to follow anything.
Just
it's like, right, you set up this little universe is entirely yours. You do what you want, but only for the one movie. After that, they can do what they want with it.
After that, we're pulling them into the normal universe, and then you're out.
It's like, look, we're giving you a third crack at the Justice League whip.
I would say, since I like Birds of Prey, Kathy Ann, I think she could do something good in the MCU, but I don't know what. I
completely forget about that movie, and every time I remember it, I'm like, I really like that movie.
Yep, it's real good.
I always forget.
Real good. So I suppose that's just, I don't know. Tristan, can you think of anything? Anybody?
No.
Yep. Acceptable answer.